morning. This is call number 2021-69532 in the interest of Kamoni Tatum. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
My name is Monica Davis. I am the mother of Kamani Tatum.
Representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Kavita Sharma for the state. Good morning, Your Honor.
Again, court will note that the non-custodial parent is Charles Brandon Price. Mr. Price was personally served on February 5th, 2022 at 11:30 a.m. at 2919 Quail Hank Drive in Houston, Harris County, Texas. He's not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct, Ms. Sharma?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, we'll proceed by default.
Yes, Judge. I would like to call Miss Natasha Williams.
All right.
Good morning, Miss Williams. Are you employed as a child support officer with the Attorney General's office?
I am.
And what are your duties as a child support officer?
To investigate and report the non-custodial parent wage information and calculate it based on Texas Family Code.
And have you calculated child support, medical support, and retroactive support in this matter?
Yes, I have.
Can you please share your calculations with the court?
The non-custodial parents' gross monthly wage information is $2,253.33. Given credit for 7 outside obligated dependents, the net resources is $1,922.18, with medical support being set at $35 a month. Child support comes to $250 per month beginning October 1st, 2021. The retroactive child support for the period of April 12, 2019 until today is a total of $9,346 with a recommended payout of $97 per month beginning October 1st, 2022.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. Is that the conclusion of the calculations?
Yes.
Judge,
I'm sorry, we also gave the non-custodial parent credit for $200 of direct payment.
Thank you, Judge. I pass this witness.
Ms. Davis, do you have any questions of Ms. Williams?
No, not at this time.
All right, Ms. Sharma, may she be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're excused, Ms. Williams. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Call your next witness, please.
I'd like to call the mother, Miss Monica Davis. Miss Davis, who is the father of the child Kamani Tatum?
Charles Brandon Price.
And how do you know he's the father of the child? Is there any possibility that someone else could be the father at the time of conception?
No, there isn't. We were together for almost a year before we conceived her. He was living in my home.
So you all were living together for a year before the child was born. Is that what you said?
Yeah, almost a year. He
And
was living in my home for a little while.
Thank you. And prior to this court setting, you were scheduled to get DNA testing that you requested, correct?
No, he requested DNA.
He requested it, but you complied and took the child to get tested. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Price did not comply with the DNA testing? As far as you
To
know?
my knowledge, he did not comply.
Okay. And are you asking the court to name Mr. Charles Price as the biological father of your child, Kamani Tatum?
Yes, ma'am.
And when was the last time Mr. Price saw the child?
She was 1 year old.
And how old is she now?
She's 3.
And have you made efforts to take the child over to Mr. Price's mom's and sister's home for them to have visits with the child and for him to have visits with the child?
Yes, I typically try to maintain an open door for him to see her. After trying so many times to have him come to my place of residence, he's only came by one time. That's when she was 1. His sister and mom reached out to me wanting relationship with her, and we've pretty much been visiting as often as I can when I'm off work or anytime she's having something at her home. They invite us, and I take her I'm not really comfortable with just leaving her by herself because she's still getting to know them. But anytime they invite us, I go. We set time. They call and ask me what's the best time. We set a time, and I make sure I'm there.
Okay, and has Mr. Price exercised any of those opportunities to visit with the child?
No, the sister always tells me that she notifies him to let him know that we're coming.
And he
When she
doesn't
asks
do
me,
it?
we set a time,
Okay.
and he's never been there.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Davis. And because of that, are you asking the court to appoint you as managing conservator and Mr. Price as possessory conservator?
Yes,
And will you maintain the child's primary residence in Harris and contiguous counties?
say it again.
You're going to maintain the child's residence in Harris County, is that correct? And any counties that are close to Harris County? I'm sorry.
Yes,
And because of the lack of involvement with the child's life, are you asking the court to set up a modified possession and access initially for 12 supervised periods, and then after that, a modified possession until you get to the default possession every other weekend?
yes, ma'am.
And are you okay with pickup and drop off at your home?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court or how is your child covered under health insurance?
She's under Medicaid at the moment.
And you understand the court is going to order you to maintain that health insurance?
Yes,
And are you asking the court to order cash medical support of $35 beginning October 1?
yes, ma'am.
And you agree to pay half of any uncovered health costs, correct?
Yes,
And are you asking the court to order current child support in the amount of $250 beginning October 1?
yes, ma'am.
And as far as the back child support, you're asking for retroactive child support from April 12, 2019 until today in the amount of $9,346 with the payout of $97 a month. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking the court costs be billed to Mr. Price?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
And you've reviewed and signed this order this morning, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Davis. Judge, I pass this witness.
Why is the child's last name Tatum? Ms. Davis.
My mom named her.
Well, I mean,
That's
who's
my
Tatum?
mother's.
That's your
That's my
mother's?
maiden name. Mm-hmm. She has my mother's middle and last name.
And you want that to remain? You don't want your name or the father's name to be the child's last name?
No, it can remain the same, ladies.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.